It's the Magic Gathering Strat Show. It's a show about a magic podcast. Hello, everybody. It's me, Brennon, your lovable host. Along with me, as always, are my two co-hosts. That's right. It is Dan, the fan of history. Say hello, Dan.
Greetings, infidel.
Thank you. And also, Sam, the Vault Boy Hunter. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, you went backwards. That threw me off.
I know. I was tripping you up.
I almost said hi.
I was seeing if you were listening. I try to keep them awake, folks.
I am.
All right. Well, let's talk first of all about a little standard Pauper. On the SPDC 2904 this past Sunday, May 3rd, 14 players, 14 decks reported. Thank you very much. 3-round Swiss top 8 playoff, hosted by our good buddy Roberto. Looks like Is It Control made a strong comeback with a 5-1 record by Beatnik Bobby. Followed up by Tokens. Top 4 was a red-white heroic. And also, Roberto made top 4 with Tim Owen's Touch. I have no idea what he's referencing there.
I don't get the reference either. It is Gary's Cruise.
Yeah, it's Gary's Cruise. Huh.
Maybe it's a reference to Hand of Silumgar somehow. Who the hell is Tim Owens?
I don't know.
He'll probably comment in the section. Roberto, explain that to us because we don't get it. Please.
There's some space down below this video.
Judas Priest.
Judas Priest?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I was never a big Priest fan. Anyway, top in the bottom of the top 8, Mono Black Exploit, which I found actually pretty interesting. Also, Bad Aggro Boros by Dav Brakar. Thank you for the honesty in the title. Monster Bash by Johnny in a Bucket. That was a whole bunch of big green things smashing. And also Let 'Em Burn by Ikra Biero.
I like seeing all the new players. That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, that burn deck, mono red, pretty good. Well, as is my wont, we're going to talk about the mono black exploit. It's a little different than the other mono black decks. You still have Gary, but you're trying to use exploit over and over and over again. Got Black Cat and then Dutiful Attendant. Let you draw cards. Grey Merchant, Kasari Sadist, Vulturous Aven. Then you got the Typhoid Rats and Disciple. Some draw. You have Sign in Blood. Font of Return. So once you have exploited your creatures, get them back with the font. And you have 15 Swamps, 4 Evolving Wilds, and 4 Radiant Fountain. 23 lands.
Very strange that he's running the wilds without any...
Yeah.
No delve.
No splashing, no delve. I don't know. Some secret tech that I'm not aware of? I'm
Thinning.
not sure.
Remember, it's
Thinning.
important.
No, not with 4 cards. It makes no difference. Alright, sideboard. Shambling Goblin. Gablin. I was going to say Shambling Gablin. Gablin. I've changed my accent. Rot Feaster Maggot. Fester Gloom. Duress. Farika's Cure. Another Flesh to Dust. Bringing back the Flesh to Dust. Interesting. Another Disciple, another font. Welp, I thought it was interesting take on the mono black. Hadn't seen anybody do it too much. So let's take a look at an opening hand. Evolving Wilds. Why it's there, we're still not sure, but there it is, folks. Then we have a Swamp. Followed by a Typhoid Rats. Death Touch, always good for early aggression. Sign in Blood.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Black Cat. Meow meow. Vulturous Aven. which it's kind of gross if you look at it. Because this Aven is supposed to be sentient, yet it looks like it's feeding off the dead.
Birds gotta eat.
Yeah, well, still gross. And another Vulturous Aven. So,
this looks like the perfect setup for a treasure cruise.
Yeah. You know, it's not bad because you can exploit, and you can exploit that black cat and make them discard. You can sign in blood, get 2 cards, and throw another card in the bin, Evolving Wilds. You're right, Dan. It does look like a perfect setup for Treasure Cruise. So what maybe add 4 Treasure Cruise, and then also 4 of the Dismal Backwaters, and couple of islands, and you're setting yourself up pretty good.
And you can take out some of the sadists.
What was that, Dan?
You probably only need 1 island.
Just 1 island? Okay.
And you could cut back on the sadists, maybe a couple of attendants, and the fonts. I mean, the deck is full of redundancy, so...
Right. If you're drawing, you don't need to pull stuff from your graveyard as much.
Yeah.
Actually, no. If you're gonna be delving, you don't give a crap at all about what's in your graveyard. You just want to use it as mana.
Probably just cut the fonts all the way out.
Right. See, there you go. I like that plan. Anyway, here is the curve. Looks like a giant middle finger.
Ah.
So.
Take that format.
So let's take a look at the next 6 cards in this mono black exploit. Another swamp. Radiant Fountain. Oh my. Another Typhoid Rat. And then, by this time, you're starting to cast your Sign in Blood. So let's look at the next 2 of the Sign in Blood. Yikes. That's a whole lot of swamps happening there. And the last one is...
if you have Treasure Cruise.
Right. So... as the answer has been all along, adding more Treasure Cruise, you just shoehorn that sucker in because you're going to get value off of it.
I mean, you're going to probably end up sacrificing some of these dorks to your Vulturous Avens, so you have a chance of drawing out of this flood a little bit easier, but...
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, interesting deck, but this particular hand, and especially since you have 23 lands for a monocolored deck, you're going to be flooding quite often. I'd be interested to find out if Naramotoas listens to the show. Give us some insight. Let us know what the lands are for, like your thoughts on the mana base, the wilds. So... just let us know.
It was super interesting because Beatnik Bobby he won both tournaments again. He won both tournaments like Griff did a few weeks ago with this Formidable green.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I didn't see any Formidable green in the...
on either list, I don't think.
I just played it for the first time. It was fun.
Yeah. It seems like what 18-year-old Brennon wanted to do when he first looked at Magic cards so very long ago.
Seems like what any new player would want to do.
I want to cast big stuff and smash face. Rawr.
I have to tell you something. I still want to do that.
I know. The Tron deck, it calls you.
It feels like home.
So Sam, I can smell the deep woods on you all the way from over here. How was your week?
We went camping over the weekend, and it's not an enjoyable experience to me. But my parents in their retirement have decided that they want to be campers. And they stay in a really nice pull-behind cabin, and we sleep in a tent. So it's not exactly even. So I didn't really do a lot of Magic. So yeah, that was my week. general cube maintenance and stuff. So
Right. I hear you. All right. Well, that's interesting. Camping is
You're in that part
fun.
of the U.S. where you don't bring a lot of guns when you go camping, right?
we're
Like Brennon would.
no, Kansas. Even though we have unlicensed concealed carry now, we have like regulated hunting seasons and stuff. So it's not. It's not like Texas. No. No.
When Brennon goes camping, he does not conceal his guns.
I keep them right there on my chest. One of those cool, silly chest holsters.
Those things
like
are awesome.
Like I need just so super fast access to my handguns for all the handguns I own.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. All right. So, Dan, you mentioned earlier that you played your first Formidable Green. How was your week?
Yeah, that was the best part of my Magic week. I played Den of Bear's Delver list as well.
Yeah, saw that.
In Classic Pauper, great list. Lots of fun. I even got a sideboard plan out of him, so thank you, Den of Bears.
Oh, cool.
And I think I will play that again. I also had the most miserable Dragons of Turkey draft.
Oh my god. That
I 0-3 the draft.
yeah,
Well, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going
Don't
to.
watch it, please.
yeah,
I
Sam.
want to watch it. Sometimes
Sam.
you learn from mistakes.
That's true. It's the first
There
time.
are a lot of opportunities to learn in that video.
Okay.
It's the first time where I saw a down thumb on a video that Dan did, and I didn't get upset.
Wow.
I was like, "Ooh, yeah, yeah."
I'm gonna switch to the Phantom Seals now,
Yeah.
because that's where I belong apparently.
Hey, yeah, I got so many Phantom points I need to use up. I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah. Did you guys see they announced that if you go better than if you get 2 wins in a Phantom, they're going to give you enough points to do another Phantom.
Oh my god, really?
Whoa.
If
I
for
didn't
Modern
know.
Masters 2, they're just going to let you chain Phantom Silds together forever.
Holy crap. Well,
Until the 17th of June is what
Could
they
you
were
play-
saying.
Are you saying you can play Modern Masters with Phantom points?
Yeah, they do the Phantom Silds. The Phantom
Nice.
events that they
that'll
do.
be awesome.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna
So that's
save up
pretty
some.
cool.
It must be a couple of weeks into Modern Masters.
I don't know.
I didn't. I mean, I just scanned the article on the way back from the camping site. So,
But yeah,
but
yeah.
it's on
waited.
Mothership.
I'm gonna
They
do
waited
that.
like 2 weeks with Dragons until the Phantom events became available.
I wonder if they're gonna do it a little quicker because it's another opportunity to get people to come on board.
All right, looks like there will be some Modern Masters for me then.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna save up some of my points.
Yeah, I don't need to save those points I have.
You have like 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have as many as you do, but I have
Full
quite a
accounts
few.
of Magic Online, people. That's the shit.
Yeah. If you
I have like 8.
yeah.
I have a significant multiplier of 8.
3.
Yeah, it's that one time where they gave everybody a bunch of like you got everybody gave everybody 16 Phantom points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Or last summer when they gave everybody a free M15 tournament.
Oh right, you played all of them.
Yeah,
Or
you
at the
just-
10-year anniversary when everybody got 4 decks.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
So multiple accounts, people. That's the Magic Finance tips of today.
So every free thing you get a bunch.
Yes. And I played All-In Allies, of course, as well. It's my modern
yeah.
deck while I wait for the Tron deck to come down.
I don't know, that Allies looks I think there's
It's
something
sweet,
there.
and I think it will improve significantly with just 1 or 2 more playable allies in Battle for Zendikar.
That'd be
I
cool.
hope they bring allies. I want allies and I want Eldrazi's. That's all I want. I don't care what they do with the rest of the entire set.
Well, I don't. I'm not gonna hold my breath for new Eldrazi's.
I think you're gonna get both.
You think so?
Yes.
Then why are they giving like all the Eldrazi now in Modern Masters?
I think they're gonna make if I don't know about Warthos stuff, if there is just 3 big Eldrazi, or if they have sort of opened themselves for the opportunity of other bigger Eldrazi's. But if there are only 3 big Eldrazi's, you will get new versions of them.
Oh,
I mean, like Planeswalkers, they're different
like they did with
versions of the
Avacyn.
existing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
You get Kozilek with a hangover or something like that.
Or Emrakul going to In-N-Out Burger.
Right.
Hammered Ulamog.
Well, Ulamog's always hammered. I mean,
Ulamog the drunk eternal.
Yeah, these Eldrazi, they're just here to party. They don't
they like to party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. What about me? Not much. I played one of the Dragons of Tarkir sealed events. I tried to record it. Half of it didn't record my voice. And then when the voice started recording, it just cut out mid-game. I couldn't do anything about it. So, yeah. I did terrible anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, that was bad.
What did you... I know your record because you would emailed us.
Yeah, I went 1 and 2.
What did you run?
I have banished it from my memory. I'm trying to think.
Okay, good. I'm sure it was a great deck then.
It was not. Oh, I think it was black-green.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, the sealed pool, I had no dragons at all. Like, nothing good. As a matter of fact, it was black-green, and I splashed red for that one black-red uncommon dragon.
Oh,
Boltwing or something.
Yeah,
whatever that. It brings something back for a turn, and then it puts it back in your hand. It's weird. But yeah, and then people were chaining Silumgars around me, so
it always feels great when that happens.
Yeah, well, But we talked about earlier. My cat's trying to get my attention. Oh, I can't play right now. We talked about earlier. Modern Masters. It looks like there have been a lot of changes to rarity, but right now the only change so far that affects us is this right here, this Rusted Relic. 4 mana artifact. If you have Metalcraft, it becomes a 5/5.
But it doesn't do anything until
you have Metalcraft. So yes, with artifact lands, it's a 5/5 for 4. It's okay, but I don't know what I don't think it goes in any deck though.
Yeah, compare this to Carapace Forger. This one is really bad.
Right.
4 mana is a ton in Pauper.
It doesn't say affinity on it, and that's where I don't think it's playable. I mean, it's cool that they dropped it down, but I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, it doesn't have any other words.
Yeah.
Most 5/5s are in a special place in Pauper. You survive the Flame Slash test, and you can block Mirror Enforcers all day. So maybe.
And you can also block the zombie fish.
Yeah, it's sort of.
No, that's kind of all you need.
This is bad zombie fish, but it's in all colors. So
it's true.
I mean, ideally, if it had an effect while it was turned off, then I could maybe see it being played. But it's just weird.
Right.
I'm thinking Boros Kitty here, actually.
I thought about that too, because that's the only deck I could think of that would even have room or want to run it. But still, it's 4 mana.
You could play it and then sacrifice it to Cthulhu or Rebirth and have your 3 goblins.
You could.
You could bounce it as well, which would make it horribly expensive.
Right.
For 4 mana, though. Good God.
I think for 4 mana, I'm going with the Gargoyle.
Yeah, or I'm going Ichor Wellsprings. I'm going to play 2 Ichor Wellsprings.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that Boros Kitty versus Affinity, you don't really have anything that can block.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Efficiently. So maybe this fills a need there.
A sideboard in Boros Kitty?
Maybe. That's the... Or some other weird kitty deck.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
But it definitely has no home in Affinity.
No.
Affinity is done at the time when you reach 4 mana.
I mean, Affinity's dropping tons of stuff at 4 mana and not that, so...
Right.
Yeah, it's probably playing 4 cards at 4 mana.
Okay, just thought I'd talk about that. If there are any more shifts down to common rarity, we'll talk about them.
Yeah, of course, if anything massive happens, we'll definitely talk about it quite a bit, but there's not been a ton of shifts down across the board yet, even like from rare to uncommon, so... And we don't care about no shifts up.
No.
Not worried.
Imagine, I'm still sort of dreaming about Path to Exile. That card has been reprinted so many times and it's still expensive for an uncommon, so maybe they could decide that, damn, let's make it common this time.
Well, considering they made Lightning Bolt uncommon...
Yeah. They don't want removal ruining limited, and that's where I don't think that's ever going to happen.
But I think Lightning Bolt is a much better card than Path to Exile, and Path to Exile in limited, giving people lands, maybe not as broken as in Modern.
Well, I mean, I don't think either of us would argue that. I mean, Lightning Bolt is by far a much better card, but like... The fact that, you could have a limited pull where everybody has access to multiple Path to Exiles is what's going to prevent that from happening in this type of set. So,
yeah, that would sort of spoil the Eldrazi theme.
Yeah.
I think one of the 10 decks is a ramp deck into Eldrazi's.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I mean,
which means
they're definly...
I'll say we're going to need some
5 color cards, so...
Yep.
I'm saying 2% chance of a downshifted Path to Exile.
Okay.
Dream.
You can dream, Dan. You can dream.
Dream away.
But yeah, I don't know, Path to Exile would explode in Pauper.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about the underlying... I mean, mono white would be...
It'd be strong.
It would be really good. It would be really good. And it would force a whole bunch of decks out of the format.
So who knows?
I think decks like Mono Black Control would love to play against Path to Exile. That would enable them to play more Corrupts and Grey Merchants.
That is true. Alright. Well, also, again, reminding everybody that if you play these types of things at your local shop, just send me some pics. We will share them. It'll be fun, I promise.
This has to happen one time somewhere in the world.
I know someone is doing this. Someone is playing Pauper or Standard Pauper at your F&M or at your shop. Come on. Just let me know. Alright. Dan, did you have any updates or anything you want to talk about? I know we talked about the Standard Pauper Gauntlet last time as part of the Patreon.
Yes.
Are there any other things you want to discuss?
There. So please become a Patreon at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat. If we can hit $250, we will run the Standard Pauper Gauntlet, the second season, with me and Bava, alternating rounds. So it will be mayhem. Please make us do this.
Come on. Only you can make Dan lose his mind and this is the quickest way to do it.
I want to spend my summer grinding standard Pauper.
Excellent. I want you to too.
Me too.
Because that would be like an entire segment of itself. We can make the whole show about it.
Yes, we will.
It's kind of how this podcast got started, actually.
Oh, it was during the first standard Pauper Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was. All right. Well, before we talk about anything else, I want to play a game with Dan and Sam. Do you guys want to play a game?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This game is called Is It Modern Legal? Here's the rules. Okay, you have 2 chances to guess. I will give you, first of all, the text of a card. Just so you know what it has on there, its casting cost, what type it is, and then you can make a guess. Is it modern legal? Is it not? If you guess correctly, you get 3 points. If you don't know, you can go on to the next, which gives you a hint. I will show you the picture of the card. Now, this picture might be a little off. It might be a fan rendering. It might be a weird version. Might be from a an offset like Commander or whatever. But if you guess it, then you only get 1 point, and then I'll show you the whole card. Does that make sense?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. First one. Casting cost 2 blue. It is an enchantment. All it says is 2 blue, draw a card.
It's modern legal.
Yeah. It's Treasure Trove, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Treasure Trove. Yay.
It's 8th edition.
Dan and Sam both get 3 points. Look at that.
Nice.
Good job. All right. Modern legal. Next one.
Seems horribly expensive for modern.
All right. Next one. 2 and a red. Creature. It's a 2/1. It says when this creature is put into the graveyard from play, it deals 2 damage to target creature.
It's not modern legal.
I don't think it is either.
It's in Onslaught or something.
Weatherlight.
Oh.
Weatherlight. That feels like an
That's
Onslaught
something.
card.
Bogard and Firefiend. But guess what? It is modern legal.
What?
Dun dun dun. That's right. It was
It's in 9th or something.
10th edition. It has a big
Wow.
ol' X there.
Those weird core sets.
Yes.
Or 10.
So anyway, Bogarden Firefiend is modern legal. All right, here's the next one. Okay. Casting cost 1 white. Instant has kicker for another white. Target player can't play spells this turn if kicker cost was paid. Creatures can't attack this turn.
This is not modern legal.
Yeah, I don't think it is because I can't remember it being in the few sets that have had kicker.
It's invasion. Look.
Here's the picture. You still convinced?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very invasion block.
Yep. No. That is
I don't
not.
think they brought Orm into modern.
No. Orm's gone.
Or Orm.
Bye, Orm. Alright, here's the last one. Okay. Casting cost blue, black. Instant. Counter target spell. Its controller loses 3 life.
That's Undermine, and it is modern legal.
Yeah, I'll say modern legal too.
It is Undermine. It is not modern legal.
It didn't get a. I thought it got a reprint in
Nope.
Shards block.
Where is it from? Masks.
No, that's from Invasion block.
Oh.
Yeah.
I killed a lot of people with Undermine. I love Undermine.
It's counter target spell is only reprinted in the Ajani versus Nicol Bolas.
Oh my god. That needs a reprint. That's an awesome card.
Yeah. we can.
I mean, I think it's too slow for modern. Yeah, Pauper Classic Tuesdays just ended.
It just ended. Let's look at it. Okay, well, here. Let's go back to here. Anyway, that was modern. Is it modern legal?
Wow,
so,
we did not hit 1,000 there.
Nope, you got 50%. You both got 6 points, though. So you win nothing because it was just for bragging points. All right.
So annoying that Undermine hasn't been reprinted. Okay, that's it. Sorry.
So there you go. I thought you would both come out there with 8 points each. You have disappointed me.
We'll try better next time.
You better.
I am proud of my 6 point.
No, it's pretty good. The ones you got are like adamant. Like, oh yeah. Okay. It ended, but they haven't updated. So this is the Pauper Classic Tuesday, 6.52 on May 5th. Cinco de Mayo.
Scion beat SXEATPSU in the final. Scion of Justice did. It was Affinity by Scion versus Goblins. And Scion is running Teamer Battle Rage with ATOG. And that just seems like that's a happy marriage of cards there. And he won.
Instead of Fling?
No, he's running a couple flings, but I mean Trample on ATOG with
yes, Trample,
artifact lands.
Yeah, think about that.
I mean,
And then Fling.
Yeah. Oh, and then Fling. Wow, that's just like that's super powerful, I feel. But he did. I watched him play 2 matches, and he didn't drop a game, so that was pretty good. Yeah. So, but I didn't get to really watch anybody else play. So.
All right. Well, let's see. Come on, update. No, they're not updating. But all right. Well, that's pretty cool.
Blue has
Maybe we should state once again that this is a free Pauper tournament that you can join. There are prizes. It's the biggest player run event for Classic Pauper.
Right, there are actually good prizes here. You can make a decent little chunk of tickets.
And the names I recognize here are really good players. So, like, if you're looking to have some good competition,
right? These aren't chumps. Don't come here expecting just a bunch of random cards thrown together. These people know what they're doing.
You're gonna play a lot of real decks with a lot of Mirror Enforcers.
You are gonna play with against a lot of Mirror Enforcers. That is correct.
We would talk more in depth about the decks, of course, if they were to update the website. Okay, sorry.
Update? No.
Okay, so two more cards just got spoiled.
Uh-oh, here we go.
One of them is Cranial Extraction, so Phyrexian Mana is back. No, yeah, Dismember got spoiled previous. And then I don't know what the white card is.
Well, let's look. They usually post the Dispatch.
Yeah, that
Tap
was
target creature. Oh. Exile target creature if you have Metalcraft. Yep, I've seen that. That's actually...
No path to exile.
So little play, and I can't understand why.
That's probably the one casting cost white removal spell in the set.
Yeah.
Yep, that's probably it.
Dang it. I was hoping for a path reprint for no other reason than to bring the price down.
Yeah, I would be surprised, actually, if they don't print it.
They really need to reprint it.
Yeah.
Just to get a bunch more out there. I mean, it's like a, $3 uncommon, and that's online. The paper ones are like $4.50, which is bonkers. Just insane for an uncommon.
Yeah, didn't they get reprinted in that modern event deck or whatever?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to the modern event decks, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's where it got reprinted recently.
Wait a minute, what's surgical extraction?
Surgical extraction, yeah.
Yeah, surgical extraction is it's the search hand and all that junk.
I like Extirpate better. I know you can pay this for free, but Extirpate's awesome.
Yeah, modern event deck from 2014, Modern Masters 1, Spencer versus Koth were the last 3 printings, and then a Commander, Archenemy, and then of course Conflux, the original printing.
Yep,
and the spiffy new Judge promo for Path.
And that's why I knew it wasn't going to be. I knew it was going to be reprinted. Because they just made a Judge foil out of it. They're not going to say, here, Judges, have a nice foil. Oh, we're reprinting it right now.
Yeah, but those Judge promos are always expensive independent on reprints. I mean, they're insane.
It just seemed weird, though. Anyway.
Well, if that doesn't come back, then the other good uncommons from Modern Masters 1 are probably not coming back either.
Like Remand?
No, the Remand wasn't in
Modern
Masters 1, but Kitchen Finks and Eternal Witness.
That's true.
Yeah, neither of those are really pricey. And I don't think either of them are really seeing a lot of play right now either. I mean, in Modern at least. So
I made so much money on Kitchen Finks online. It's gone from 30 cents to 1.5 tickets.
Wow.
In just 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, it's 154 right now, Kitchen Finks.
Crazy.
That's insane.
They play it in those in those decks that try to be birthing pod without birthing pod.
Without the pod.
Right. Podless pod.
Witness 2 has gone up a lot.
Eternal Witness? Really?
That's 124.
Huh. Weird.
I do like how they reprinted Shadow Mage without Finkel on it.
Without Finkel, that's weird. I mean, but I guess they reprinted Bob without Bob.
And Solemn Simulacrum without what's his face? I can't remember his name off of the top of my head.
Oh,
Jens.
Yeah, him. Jens. They're not going to ever update the website.
I don't think so.
No.
They're mocking us.
They know that we wait up for them to finish.
Oh well. Here's the standings as of right now. But who'd you say won the last one?
Huh?
Who did you say won?
Scion.
Scion, okay.
Won. And so it's actually better probably that it's not finalized because he does always give his decks profane names.
Oh, real rude names.
He has recently. So we would be covering a deck that we would have to edit, and none of us like to edit.
Yeah. And by us, he means me editing.
Well, I just choose not to use the words.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate when everybody helps out.
It's damned polite of me.
It is. So damn polite. I can't stand it. Alright, well, I guess that's it for Pauper Classic Tuesday. Is there anything any you guys want to talk about? A few more minutes.
Trying to think of anything. No, just because we got back so late yesterday afternoon, like, I'm still getting accustomed to being indoors again.
Yeah. So. You're becoming, more familiar with your surroundings. The TV no longer frightens you.
I was living close to the ground in the shrubs, and now there's couches, and it throws me off.
You have to sleep on the ground because the bed's too soft for your
for my new ways.
Right.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well, there is one card I'm waiting for in Modern Masters 2015.
What's that?
Oblivion Stone.
Oh, Oblivion Stone. That's a good.
Yeah, I really need that to rebuild my Tron deck.
That better get a reprint.
And I just wrote the 11th article in the Modern Bible of Red Green Tron. And I think it is the best one so far about the principles of sideboarding in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me really, I want to play the deck again. But I have to wait. But if Oblivion Stone isn't in, then it's going to be costly.
It is. It's not cheap.
Yeah, so Spellskite is in, Karn is in. It's just I kept the Worm Coils and the Grow the Burn Willows. So I think it's just Oblivion Stone.
What else? And they reprinted Eye of Ulamog,
yeah, but I had
right?
like 10 Eye of Ugin.
Eye of Ugin, yeah.
Yeah. They, but you see they moved the Eldrazi Temple down to uncommon.
Ooh, I could put it in my cube for the 2 Eldrazi's that I run. Ugh. I want more uncommon drops, guys. I'm kind of holding my breath throughout all of this.
To see what drops down to uncommon?
Yeah, I want more stuff to drop down to uncommon, because it's the only thing that could affect my cube.
Right.
Which is modern commons and uncommons.
Didn't Etched Oracle?
No, it's already in the cube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was uncommon in Mirrodin, or whatever Fifth Dawn, I think it was. Fifth Dawn, the Mirrodin set that doesn't really make sense with the rest of the block. And the All Suns Dawn got a reprint. Like, who's gonna spend 5 mana to do that in a game of Limited? I'm sorry. Ugh.
That is strange. I couldn't find any decks that play it. Not since like 2012 when I was looking it up, because I was like, I've never heard of this card before.
I remember it from way back then, because it has a unique effect, and everybody was trying to play 5-color decks.
Which makes me wonder, because that's not the only 5-color thing, because you have Etched Monstrosity too, and Etched Oracle. Yeah. So they're pushing 5-color green, but what's the end game? And how are they going to?
Obviously, just for limited. I mean,
well, how are they going to enable it too?
I imagine they're going to print some really crappy green enchantments that go on lands at common. Well, produce multiple colors or whatever, like Utopian Sprawl or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that'll help enable it, but.
And this Mythic Mox Opal.
Well, yeah, but doesn't that just turn on if you have Metalcraft? If you're going 5 colors, you're probably not jamming a whole bunch of artifacts in.
I'm curious as to what lands they're going to print.
Another weird card in this quarter is the Stormblood Berserker.
Yeah, it got a bump up.
Yeah, he's uncommon now.
He's uncommon now with Lightning Bolt and Cranial Plating all getting bumps up.
Yeah. So maybe red-black aggro or something with the
like this Lacerator. Yeah, that would make sense to me.
Lacerator turn 1 and Stormblood Berserker into turn 2 seems like.
And you also have
pretty decent game.
Fireslinger here too.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? They in this Fireslinger. Let's see if I can pull that up. Let's look. Goblin Fireslinger. I believe he's always been common, but they changed him. Let's look.
How can you change a Fireslinger?
Hold on. Yeah, he was common here, but I think in that I want to say they bumped him up to. I can't remember. Anyway, no. Goblin Fireslinger, still common.
I will say the one card that caught my eye, because I looked at the spoiler on the way home before I read any of the articles that went with it, was the Endrick Sar.
Oh, yeah.
This is strange. It's like...
The Master Breeder.
Yes, Brennon was like, yeah, I've never heard of All Suns Dawn. I had never seen that before. It just feels like... I understand they're doing it to enable a deck, but there's so many better black rares that they could have reprinted. And then they ruined the art on Daybit Coronet. It's a scarf now.
Bloodthirst was the Gruul ability, right? So it's mainly red-green? Or is it red-black?
I think it's red-green because of the green one guy who has Bloodthirst.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Did they just... Here, let me look.
Yeah, there's the red-black Suicide deck, and then there's the black Sacrifice deck, which has Blood Throne and this and other things.
Yeah, there are some black cards with Bloodthirst.
Okay.
But that
So
was from
maybe
13.
maybe red-black is Bloodthirst aggro?
Well, all the Bloodthirst that are black are from M13, it looks like.
M12.
And M12?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
Bloodthirst.
Bloodthirst
M12.
set.
Yeah, there it is. I'm looking it up on
Fastest
Gatherer
core
right
set
now.
ever.
M12.
Fastest?
Yes. Yeah, it was the aggro core set. When all the core set principles went out.
So when you're looking at the original set, it was Gruul.
Yeah.
But yeah, M12 is included in here because Stormblood Berserker is only from. So we could see a Bloodthirst deck be red-black.
Yeah, I think that's it then for red-black.
Well, that's crazy. But there you go. There you have it.
That would be fun. Fun to draft at least. Probably not great. I mean, it would be fast. It would be very fast.
Maybe blue-green is 5-color ramp.
5-color ramp, yeah. Strange.
And white is draft all of the dispatches you can get and all the artifacts.
And then you'll have just a bazillion exile
I'm going to
spells.
exile everything.
Nothing you can do about it.
Sorry.
Alright.
Can't wait for the set.
It'll be
I
fun.
can't wait for more spoilers. Woo.
Yeah. We all love spoilers. They're fun. And then we get Origins. More spoilers. Yay.
Yeah, but at least those are new cards, so
That's
they
true.
won't wreck you financially.
Oh yeah, they said Origins since it's the last core set, which I don't think it's really a core set, but they're calling it a core set. The most new cards out of any core set ever.
Yeah, it's bigger than usual, isn't it?
Oh, I don't remember the number.
Yeah, but I remember them saying it's going to be a lot more new stuff than usual.
Yep.
But I'm still disappointed that there's only going to be the 5 dual face cards, the Planeswalkers.
Oh.
Which is
I just thought of something. We talked about Battle for Zendikar earlier and mentioned Eldrazi.
Yeah.
Of course, there will be Eldrazi in the set because they're battling the Eldrazi, right? So
I'm
the
pretty
I guess
sure
that's
it's
true.
is between everyone and the Eldrazi.
Or is it they've defeated the Eldrazi,
I
And-
think
and they're
it's-
fighting it out.
fighting out amongst themselves for control
No,
of
of course
what's
it's
left of
against
Zendikar.
Eldrazi. Kiora
I
went
think it's
to
going to be
Theros.
Soren.
Oh,
and
that's right.
Yugen.
Yeah, Kiora went to Theros to look for giant krakens to come help fight the Eldrazi. You're right.
I can see Emrakul just covered with krakens.
Poor
Yeah.
Emrakul. What did he
I
ever
think-
do to those Krakens?
I think
She-
that's just your. I think that's just your weird fanfic, Dan.
Yeah. Remember, Emrakul is female.
Yes.
I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan, and all of his faceless abominations don't have sex, so like they're all hymns to me, except for the Beast with 1,000 Young. Obviously, that one.
Yog Sothoth is fairly female.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go, Yog Sothoth. So, but I mean, look at it, Kozilek. I mean, he's just got like tentacles. So, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I think you do. I think you do know. And on that note, Sam, please visit MagicGatheringStrat.com. Also, YouTube / well, it's not slash. Is it slash? I know it's just Magic Gathering Strat.
It's
/ Magic Gathering Strat. Well,
the
there you go.
.com/magic.
Ta-da!
We are. You can still sign up for the Classic Pauper League on Magic Gathering Strat.
That
Until
is right.
Friday.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
until Friday. So
Sign up
get out
now.
there. What are you waiting for? But yeah, that is true. We need to sign up. Or I signed up. Have you guys signed up?
No, I haven't yet, but I'm going to go do it right now. Again, camping all weekend.
Oh, that's right. You were camping all weekend. Well, Sam has an excuse, so unless everyone listening to this was also camping all weekend, you don't have an excuse. Patreon.com, if you enjoy the show, if you enjoy the site, please consider supporting us, /MagicGatheringStrat. Also, on Twitter, @MagicGathStrat, to be updated with all of our articles and videos, get posted out to the Twitter. Also, if you want to follow me, I'm @Cerulean says hi, hello. And also Sam is @SPO7677. Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat. Please like and subscribe, and we're also on iTunes. So, if you would like to listen to us while we're in your stereo, iTunes is a good place to do that. So,
I have a shout out.
Shout out. Let's hear it.
Yeah, shout out to Pauper's Cage. It's a podcast about Pauper.
Yeah.
So one of the classic Pauper podcasts. And they revived it. So it's back. It's a
cool.
podcast. They have done 2 new episodes. It's by Dime Collector Jason Moore. And they had a couple of hosts over the years. Special shout out to Gab Bushido, who got me into Magic Finance. But now Jason has brought on Special Kyle, one of the best, probably the best Affinity player ever in Pauper.
Oh, cool!
And yeah, they are very good. So and it's fun to have a 100% Pauper podcast again. It's been a while.
Yeah, that is cool.
Jason's pretty knowledgeable, so good stuff.
Yeah, he's been writing articles and making videos for a long time. Well, that is cool. So, thanks for tuning in this week. And for the Magic Gathering Strat Show, I am Brennon.
I'm Sam, if I should go second.
You can go second.
Okay.
And I'm Dan, and I'm going third.
Dun, dun, dun. And this has been the Magic Gathering Strat Show.
Magic Gathering Strat.
A single tear just rolled down my cheek.